Yo, West Indies finally get off the mark with a victory, but I'm still not impressed.
So it's a hope that kills you. Give up hope and you enjoy it far more.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, your channel of undiluted sports content. Raymond and I are here to talk about the just concluded matchup between the West Indies and Zimbabwe. West Indies finally getting a victory under their belt, Raymond. How you feel?
Well, Kurt, the truth is, if there were ever a match to win, it would be this one. Some persons had said West Indies stand a better chance of beating Zimbabwe than any other, and so they actually pulled through. Back against the wall. What can I expect? Nothing more than a victory.
I mean, going into this matchup, as you mentioned, after losing to Scotland, the pressure was on the players. The coach made one change. Charles came in for King, and they won the toss and decided to bat first. And this is what their batting lineup looked like. Charles came in and he top scored with 45 off 36. Myers 13 off 12. And again, similarly to the Scotland match, Myers score a boundary and then the next ball him shut him eye and swing. I'm not sure what's up with that. Lewis batting at number 3 in this match instead of opening 15 off 18. And the Puran 7 off 9 balls. Continue to struggle. If you look at Puran's last 10 innings, Raymond, I think 24 is the highest score in T20. I don't know if it's, well, we've spoken about this on several occasions, the responsibility of being the keeper, the captain, and the batter who is supposed to carry the bulk of the scoring. It is too much for him. But they were at one point 101 for 6 and looked like they were going to be struggling again. But thanks to a good partnership between Powell and Hussein, Powell 28 off 21 and Hussein 23 off 18 brought them back with some respectability to 153 for 7 off their 20 overs.
Yeah, Kirk. So to see Puran batting where he is batting and putting up such dismal score is unacceptable. I figure he would probably push himself further down the order, probably below Powell and Brooks. Given that, in fact, below even Holder, given that his performance has been poor and he's used up a lot of ball, I wouldn't expect him to be there, and he insert himself there and actually end up putting pressure on the team. Brooks batting so far down, came in and if you realize he went for not familiar with batting that position, and so we really had expected Puran to probably force himself further down and put persons who are serious about batting and looking to put up some serious runs ahead of him.
I mean, 153 for 7 off 20 overs is still not an impressive score. You're playing against Zimbabwe and you want to be dominant, especially considering the weather forecast for the other matches. You want to ensure that you're ahead of the net run rate for your competitors in the group. And 153, a struggle to 153 is just not acceptable.
Yeah, Kurt, no doubt. That is unacceptable. As you pointed out, the rain might play a factor. If it comes down to that, the net run rate would be the deciding factor, and you want to have a good chance in making it out of this round. And as such, you really had to put up a better score and pretty much blow Zimbabwe out of the water, but that wasn't the case.
And then just to highlight Zimbabwe's bowling, Raza 3 for 19 off his 4 overs. Well, importantly, again, as we highlight the way the West Indies bat, the number of dot balls here, 9, 5, 10, 5, That's 29, 7, and 7. That's 43 dot balls. Almost half of the balls you're facing is dot balls.
Yeah, Kurt. So we keep talking about it. That was the case in Scotland's match. I think it was 50, if I'm not mistaken. And then you come down. I mean, you might feel like that's a slight improvement, but knocking off 7 after that ball is no big deal, really. And as such, it limits you to improve your net run rate. It limits you to score highly. And some might say, given the persons that you have chosen to bat for us, you're not expected to see a lot of dot balls because you have a lot of bats person in the team, and they really didn't show up. And to have 43 dot ball, boy, in so early in the tournament too, and with your back against the wall, that's unacceptable.
And you're playing against lowly ranked teams as well.
Yeah, so you're playing against lowly ranked team, and you're having this level of dot ball of 43. Unacceptable. I don't know if you're doing this against Zimbabwe. What would be the case if you play against Australia or England or New Zealand? What will happen there?
Right, and then Zimbabwe tried to chase down the runs. They lost wickets on a consistent basis and ended up scoring 122 all out. Joseph was the leading bowler for the West Indies, and I'll show that Joseph, I don't know if this is career best, but 4 for 16 is really at good figures. And there's older 3 overs and 2 balls, 3 for 12. Again, Myers at the top of the order, bowling the first over, 1 for 17, and that was it for Myers. They continue to use Myers as the opening bowler. According to the captain, Myers is the only player in the team who can swing the ball, and that is why they're sticking with him. Even though it's not working, they still continue to stick with him. Joseph and Older continues to take the wicket, and we're wondering why you don't give them the new ball. But hey, this is the West Indies. There's always a strategy that nobody else can figure out but them.
Yeah, Kurt, it's keeping everybody guessing, including the fans, the other team. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Everybody is guessing what the West Indies will be coming up. But if you notice, there's a 60 dot ball for Zimbabwe, and of course the bowlers were very professional in how they handled the task. And you see where Holder didn't do much with the bat, but came around and shine with the ball. And as such, you can see how they ended up restricting Zimbabwe to where they were and come through and win. But you can see the bowlers are some of the most, taking this task seriously. Once again, I mean, it's from last year World Cup, you're seeing they're doing that, and it's the same thing this year. The bowlers are one of the set of persons who are keeping us in it.
And Smith continues to be expensive. I'm not sure what's the deal with Smith, but 3 overs, 1 for 31. The captain said he's bowling well, but in every match so far he's going at more than 10 runs per over. But again, there seems to be a strategy that nobody else knows about. And the fact that they won, I'm not going to cuss everybody, but I'm still not impressed. Smith needs to bowl better, I think.
No, of course. Given that what everybody else is putting out, Smith needs to improve. It is not even not taking the wickets, but actually controlling the economy. Getting it low below, the 5 and not double-digit econ. That's kind of not what we're expecting at this level at all. And 8 balls really, yeah.
And especially when you're playing against Zimbabwe, because when you go into the Super 8, and you face teams like India and Australia and England, that 10.3 might turn 33.10.
Easily. And then you have the problem of deciding if you should bowl out his overs. So at what point you do? You can turn over to Myers, and then what happens there? But anyways.
So fans out there, let us hear how you feel about this victory. West Indies scoring 153 for 7 of their 20 overs. Johnson Charles coming in, opening the bat. the batting and finally get some runs, 45 off 36. Powell and Hussein save it for the West Indies, 28 and 23 respectively. When they bowled, Joseph and Older put it together, 7 wickets between them for 28 runs to peg back the Zimbabwean, and West Indies won by 31 runs. Fans out there, let us hear from you. What's your thoughts on this performance by the West Indies? Do you think they have what it takes to win their next match and go on into the Super 8? Or what's your thoughts on the way they performed? Looking at the captain and his performance as well, he will always be under the microscope once he's performing like this. Leave all those comments in the comment section below. And always remember to like, to share, and to subscribe, and to tell a friend, tell all of them friends to come and join the Sports DTM family. Raymond and I signing out, saying, be blessed.